Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got another video for you guys today. We got a new album from JPEGMAFIA. I think everybody on the channel knows by now I'm a huge JPEGMAFIA fan. You know, if you guys are new here, go check out, some of my old videos. I did, all of the Devon Hendrix era, albums. Definitely go check out my past JPEGMAFIA videos if you haven't already. I'm very excited for this album. You know what I'm saying? I was not expecting, I was expecting a JPEGMAFIA album at some point, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I was still just, feasting off of the past projects. But we got the new album titled Experimental Rap. I like how ironic this title is, you know what I mean? I did watch the Pigeons and Planes interview, so I have a little bit of context behind this album. First of all, that interview was insane. It was about 10 dudes in a room dressed in leather from head to toe. Very funny. I did like the energy that JPEGMAFIA had in that video when it came to staking his claim in this genre and this sound of experimental rap. The only thing I didn't care for was the whole back and forth with Earl, because I'm like, wait, what's going on here? You guys are all like the same side of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. I didn't need that. I feel the same way with him beefing with Freddie Gibbs. I'm like, I want to see y'all make music together. I would love to hear JPEGMAFIA and Earl Sweatshirt make some music together. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. JPEGMAFIA is always going to be, kind of an outcast, to hip hop, and he kind of does it to himself, to be honest. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like him doing that kind of adds to this whole persona that he has going on. But yeah, I'm excited for this. My favorite album still to this day from JPEGMAFIA is Cornballs. All My Heroes Are Cornballs. You know what I'm saying? He has not topped that for me, really. LP is second for me. Then probably Veteran, then Scaring the Hoes, then probably honestly Lay My Life Down for You. And I know he said that was his favorite album, or he believes that that's his best album that he's ever made. Of course, I feel like artists will, have that opinion, especially with their latest creation, their latest baby. So I understand that perspective, but I don't know, I'm saying nothing comes close to the fever dream of Cornballs. It just feels like you're in this dream world. You know what I mean? I got that same feeling from Ghost Pop, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not counting that because that's the Devon Hendrix era. But I got that same feeling, you know what I'm saying? And then, LP was just like, in your face, straight up street, re-rolling 40 deep type of songs on there. And then Veteran's just like a straight up, A24 horror movie, you know what I'm saying? I love that in its own right. And, and then obviously his last album that I did review, Lay My Life Down for You, incredible album as well, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's at the bottom of the discography, and I don't know why that is. I love how he experimented with the punk rock sound and infusing it into experimental trap and hip hop. I think just for me, I just love when I hear sounds that I never thought I could hear together, and I didn't really get that too much with the last album, although it is incredible and I love it. And in terms of just music that came out, is one of the top albums of the year. So don't get me wrong. I think the album was great, but it just didn't give me the same feeling that I got from Cornballs, or at least LP. You know what I mean? But I'm excited for this. I know he dropped 3 singles. I have not heard any of them. I know people were killing Baby Girl. So I really can't wait to hear that. But I know people were killing Baby Girl because they said it sounded too much like, his last album. So we're going to see, how that sounds. I'll give my opinion on it. And then he dropped Yen, which I believe this week. And then he dropped, what was it? War Over Money, War Over Land. He dropped War Over Land, which I did not hear as well. So we're going to get to those. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Album cover looks crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on. This looks like some... when you actually zoom into this album cover, because I seen the album cover, but I never blew it up. This looks crazy. It looks like these faces are just pasted all over these bodies. I don't know what's going on here. He looks like, I don't know. This just looks crazy, so I'm expecting the album to be crazy. Like I said, experimental rap, the title is very ironic. He wants to stake his claim in with this genre. So I really hope it's experimental. You know what I'm saying? It would be funny if this whole thing is not experimental at all. Anyways, 52 minutes, 25 songs. So let's not even waste any time. Let's just get right into this. So we got track number 1. I don't even know, the translation for this. I don't know what to call it. So we're just going to call it track 1. And then we're going to let this play into Baby Girl. Now, obviously, this whole thing is produced by JPEGMAFIA. I believe it's all mixed by JPEGMAFIA. I think it's mastered by Del Becker. So Del Becker did the whole album in terms of mastering. So I always get weird when, other people touch, JPEGMAFIA's music, because it's like, one thing that draws me to his music is the way his ear works when it comes to the engineering, and the way his ear works when it comes to the mix and all that. So it's like when someone else is touching it, I'm like, I just hope it keeps its, authenticity. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me being a nerd.
Everything about JPEGs I like.
See, they ain't funny when it's about them. It is funny because you motherfuckers are some funny motherfuckers. Whether you know, that's why God sent me to tell you some funny ass motherfuckers. They don't take it for this much, but want you to take it all your life. So I don't give a fuck. Take it. You'll get over it. I got over it. Deal with it. No sense of humor about yourself. Fuck you. You can be talked about too. This is America. Fuck you. Fuck you. You can be talked about too, motherfucker. Shit.
Baby girl.
Line out, so she think you top medicine. We cooking niggas who different like venison. I serve you bitches the truth like it's medicine. Pistols and choppers with drums in my residence. Switchers on blitz make you roll with the elements. Draco take you out your body like severance. Eat it. Act me slow, they still don't get the message. And shoot up a school cause nobody will mention them. How you this pussy, some people letting them. We got the sedative. Unbelievable. I am a threat, got these bitch niggas panicking. You niggas ain't moving nothing like mannequins. I'm Triple H with the shovel. I bury them. Get reparations when I fucking area. All of these hoes would be you niggas scaring them. Put down the towel, my bitch on the period. Take that shit off of the air, you ain't serious. You niggas thirsty for bitches you sharing. I can't text you back, I'm too busy for Karens. I'll beat you right out of that weed shit you wearing. Stop bugging me, ho, do I look like your parents? Your parents, see niggas go bitch, confused and embarrassed. I killers that Edie and rock shit, I guess I do that on some Ferris shit. Baby, you niggas sloppy, you copy, you never got poppy, you cannot compare with this. I'm a shogun, my piece of the heritage. Born in a manger, my instinct was fucking bitch. I'm entertaining you, dummy, I'll punish it.
Niggas ain't worth their salt, it's fucked up, but it don't hurt that bad. Hey, you ain't gon' hurt that bad. Baby girl, you ain't gon' fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gon' fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gon' do that bad. Baby girl, you don't really need no man.
What you gon' do with all that cash? What you gon' do with all them clicks? Bitch got an ass that'll hold up bricks. Better get low, high hopes get hit. I'm rapping like cuz I'm fucking this bitch. What you gon' do? We don't know you. Do it old school, beat his ass, dripping down to his whole shoe. Fuck his hoe, put it in the song, this your whole boo. When he at, Mr. Deep, that's Pro Tools. We pay for the pay, but the pay never coming. We both took a pick, but you're picking, do nothing. The clock get that biscuit is silent, so quick fast to catch a big muffin. Acting an ass talking shit, you get blunted. It's up in this stuff, no it's hunter, be hunted. It's loot, you get smoke while I'm over here blunted. That bitch playing games, but I'm not trapping hunter.
Niggas ain't worth their salt, it's fucked up, but it don't hurt that bad. Hey, you ain't gon' hurt that bad. Baby girl, you ain't gon' fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gon' fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gon' do that bad. Baby girl, you don't really need no man. What you gon' do with all that cash?
What you gon' do with all them clicks? Bitch got an ass that'll hold up break. Better get low, I hope get hit. Whipping like cuz, I'm fucking this bitch. What you gon' do? We don't know you. Do it old school, be his ass, do it down, do his whole show. Put his whole put it in his song, that's your whole boot. When he at this nigga place, I don't do. Nigga.
Love the tambourine throughout that whole track. I don't know, it adds so much groove in the background. Like, it's just so subtle. I could see why people didn't mess with this as a single. I could see why people didn't mess, because first of all, it's called experimental rap, and it feels very safe is the wrong word. It just feels very, I guess commercial appealing in a way, which I'm not mad at, but I can see why people are like, what? Because I guess when, JPEGMAFIA drops singles, at least for me, I expect the single, or at least like an introduction to your next sound, to be a combination of, sounds that I've never knew were possible to put together. I want to be like, what the hell am I listening to when I, experience a new JPEGMAFIA album? So I can see why people are like, oh, this is kind of safe, or this kind of sounds like, your last album. It's those drums, first of all, and that guitar. Use those drums and those guitars. I'm talking about in the second half, because the first half felt more like a little bit of LP. But the second half, those drums and that guitar, I feel like you use that all over, As I Lay My Life Down For You. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's a banger. It's not a bad track at all. You know what I'm saying? And then, obviously, in the Pigeons and Planes interview, he did say that, his last album was his favorite album or his best album, and he wanted to kind of like, go further into that sound. So I am expecting this to be, not the same as his last album, but I expect there to be, a lot of similar elements. So one thing I will say, it is hard to judge, singles, especially JPEGMAFIA singles, outside of the context of the album. You know what I mean? Because, you'll hear a standalone single, and then when you hear the album, you're like, oh, okay. And then there's just the transitions into that song and out of that song, how the rest of the album sounds. It's just, there's so much missing context to his singles. It's hard to really listen to a JPEGMAFIA single. That's why I didn't do it this time. But it's hard to listen to a JPEGMAFIA single and really, kind of judge it. So it's kind of like just, you got to wait for the album, really. All right, track number 3, Burning Hammer.
Sticks up.
Bitches trying to kick me down, they never see me when I'm up. I'm dressed like Rhythm Nation, no patient for who you holding up. People treating them like Messiah, they're not holy to us. This is finish, you ain't never kick it. Take that body camera in a copper space, you probably spin. Beating right in his face, he said a prayer. Niggas gossiping, choppers will clear the air. Quick window shopping when you need profit for copy. Your bitch a bomber, and you not gonna make it with her beside. All my bitches bad, I ain't never missed. Drop that money, pick it off the floor, what you pocketing it? I'm just paper because I cash, I can lay with it. You chasing bitches well in a bag, you will never know it. This is finish, you ain't never kick it. Take that body camera in a copper space, I'm probably spin. Niggas walking leave my arm, and I'm the closest to a ramen. Yeah, they still exceptional, cause niggas stealing shit is topless. Living and keep it strapless, it's effing that I'm packing, gon' back me up in myself, I trust. There was a time about the love go hand in hand with us, and every time I'm down, I got another bitch to cheer me up. It's obvious I'm not with the faking niggas, they really caking. I commit to hating specific gangs, I never change. Dressing like I'm taking, do with it like Tomb Raider, hoping in the A-list who stays who really ain't there. This is finish, you ain't never kick it. Take that body camera in a copper space, you probably spin. This is finish, you ain't never kick it. Take that body camera in a copper space, you probably spin.
Okay. What we got?
Niggas be missing out on money cause they chasing bitches. Damn. Niggas be chasing bitches out they league and spending chicken. Okay. How can I say this? I'm the bravest in my circle. There's no rehearsal. It's black and on purpose. I know you can't relate. Everything that I do is channeled through my skin. I know you hate. Everything that I say is from my point of view. There's no debate. Most of these niggas they waking up and they be doing the same shit every day. Pour the soda in the pot and make it do the microwave.
Love the outro on that one. Yeah, he loves this drum kit. He loves this drum kit. You know, like every single JPEGMAFIA, I'm not going to be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out what I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many, you know, he is, you know, probably the king of experimental hip hop. But like there's just so many different transitions and glitches and stuff going on that it's you can't really nod your head for more than like 10 seconds, you know what I'm saying, before something else cuts in. Structured chaos, you know what I'm saying? Everything seems like it's chaotic and has no structure, but, you know, the more you listen to it, which, you know, I can't wait for, like I always say, the second and third listener are the actual, you know, better reactions. But like, you know, the more you listen to it, the more you understand the way he put this together and the patterns and the genius behind it, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, we got track number 4, Money.
Getting money.
All that I think about, all that I got, I reach your top. They're fetching the mind, nobody immune to the guap. From judges to cops, the yacht for the everybody got a price. The cost can be for the law. These niggas yapping like Donnie, you know Wally Line got his money in federal jobs.
Getting money.
And with the money, I'm generous. I get the guac to your bitch, now we sharing her. She wanna stand in the stage and no caring her. I wanna stress the bitch out and put fear in her. Money, now she cheering her. I'm just indifferent like fucking Erica. We can't afford to be pairing her. Can't leave the house from the Kimber or Derringer. Bitches with the bullets, knock out your friend like we paying them. The bitch depending on money, she's spotting at 20. She'll think they funny, okay? The bitch taking for the money, she's spotting. She know that she's slumming, okay? I miss my money, I love her, my hundreds like some people loving their brothers, okay? I miss my money, I love her, my brothers like some people loving their cousins, okay? I'm fucking my money, I'm keeping it coming. The 20s, the 50s, the hundreds, I'm up in the pounds. The weight of my mouth on this running is keeping me buzzing. The money is coming.
Getting money.
No pressure, the money we getting complicit with pleasures. The grabbers and credulous people just think what they know that I'm I'm stepping in stuff, but I get for the weather. As much as we get it, let's put it together. I like the 20s, but 50s is better. I like the 50s, but 100s forever. But pounds, I need euros or better. I'm going up on the air on you niggas. I'm money, gon' get niggas, clicking them triggers. I'm holding an icy original member. I make the whole time like that picture, the camera. Hiding through wrestle, we can beat the camera. Money got no gender, we can't say him or her. Stacking up paper, now you get to stem me. That's looking at Odyssey dollar signs. All of this crap, I just can't decline. Stop all that hiding, spending time. With the money gon' find your stuff of mine.
Money. Getting
Okay. That song is proof that, you know, JPEG could have never been a dubstep artist, because that would have been just way too easy for him. You know what I'm saying? He had them dubstep drums, them cuts. Yeah, if he would have been in dubstep, he probably would have been a top dog, honestly. No disrespect to the dubstep artists. Love that he didn't add any, you know, lead guitars and, you know, punk rock sounds in that, because, you know, it felt like, you know, we might be going down a road where half of it is, you know, very experimental, but then, you know, he brings in the punk rock drums and guitar again, and then, you know, it would have felt, you know, like his last album. So I'm glad that song didn't have it. Yeah, Money's fire. Jeez. All right, track number 5, Pop This Heat.
I've been waiting for you. Patiently. All my life, I've been waiting for you. Come on, first I'll wait for you to tell me the truth. Everybody knows that you're right for life.
These type of intros with JPEG is always, you know, scary, because you don't know what's lurking around the corner.
comfy.
Oh,
Every
okay.
day.
Okay. Classic sample.
We gon' get through it.
Man, these niggas so sweet. Man, these hoes so weak. On my knees, he gon' pop his heat. He gon' tweet. He don't got hands and feet. Blow won't. Bitch, I'm sitting here, come on. comfortably. Now what's your beat? Baby, get rocked to sleep. One in the side, tucked in the crotch, two in the G, three in the C. 72 get the turning, don't beat the Berea me. I got your bitch a new product, no hundreds, and now that she flying charter for the week. I got some niggas up with the propellers, you thinking you gonna be fly around me. Never changed for the minute that I came in the game. Niggas take the career and the shift and the blame going out like Ja. They don't want no pain, niggas broke your jaw, you can talk and the same, and I stay on call like 24 hours a day. We don't got nothing to prove, I be fucking with you while I'm fucking your booze every day. Bitch, I be punching the Ruger, the Kimber, Medusa, the lookers I last in the pay. You get blinded, always souls to the face, even though I'm behind, I'm winning the race. You message the house, turn it to a face, we saving your bitch, we don't need a cape. I'm up at the rich, she taking a place, she throwing a fit. I thought that I said that I don't need a cape, smoking on something like this. Shorty want daddy, she don't wanna take. Shorty want me, but she don't know a play. She wanna chat me, but I'm in the state. I give a dick, I do not give a date. I can be playing position, my niggas be itching, I'm running a cold. I keep you doing these bitches, you're bitching the feeling, she gave it her all. Man, he thinks so sweet, man, he's so weak. On my knees, he gon' pop his heat, he gon' tweet. He don't got hands and feet, blow on me. Bitch, I'm sitting here comfortably, now what's your beat? Baby, get rocked to sleep.
I'm only catching half of the things that he's saying, if anything. You know what I'm saying? First of all, his vocals are, as per usual, kind of drowned out by the beat, which I enjoy. I like how sonically he does that, but I don't really listen to lyrics until like second or third listen, if I'm being honest. Right now, it's all about hearing how he's approaching this album sonically, and as long as the flow is nice on the beat, I'm fine with it. I don't even care what he's saying, honestly. I know a lot of people said his rapping kind of took a hit, or he doesn't rap as good as he used to. I never tuned into JPEGMAFIA for rapping, ever. I tuned into JPEGMAFIA for just the total sound. Track number 6, Meet the Dealers.
Who you think holding you down with them pounds like a heavyweight? I don't just shit talk, I demonstrate. We keep adjusting till we get the setting straight. We gon' keep clapping like we playing patty cake. I'm like Phil Jackson, I win and I meditate. Niggas do dirt, hit the stand and go elevate. Hitch on the team, get eat up like Shambatier. I close my eyes in the Uber, I contemplate.
Win on the wall, I know you win on the wall. Tell how to win you wall. Kitchen and car, I'm building the pill in the car. I'm right in this bitch in the bar. We ain't hit it off, not that I'm kicking it off. But I don't wanna kick it with y'all. Bitches be talking, coming at you like I'm talking. Swing on reason and garden.
Just cause you talk like a dealer, it won't make them feel ya. Your actions be louder than words. My seed is the salt of the earth. Y'all brain on a curve. I flipped it from profits from words. My business was slang with the beam. I bring home heavy herb. I date a nigga step on my turf. My bitch don't eat dinner. I'm watching her weight on my words. I tell me I trip with the word.
Win on the wall, I know you win on the wall. Tell how to win you wall. Kitchen and car, I'm building the pill in the door. I'm right in this bitch in the
Ask anybody I know. I said I'm any type of function and it's anywhere that I go. Even with a low FICO, the girl said the credit good enough to beat it like a tyco. I send them for anyone in General Mills. Scratch the cereal and send a man toast. It'll hit her like a send up like a send a man quotes. Literary got a physical, I send a man broke. Itty bitty split the homo with a get a man poke. Even if you did it hit, I better give a damn stroke. Ain't nothing up in the pill, I better give a man cold. Metal like the 45, I better give a damn coat. Y'all compliment backhand with Target, ain't my compliment with a backhand. I'm Charlemagne, even my drops be a classic. They're caught away. Ain't a car with a limit to charge the gang.
Got the curtain, the pistol be twerking and singing on stage like a reaper or curry, gon' wet up the shirt. When you come in, better have it on black or you get in return. I hold a hammer like go when I'm swinging, I'm missing my demons. I cannot be napping no more if you sleeping. My heart won't go on like Celine. If you breathing, we gotta get even. It's heavy, it's squeezing. The choppers step off of the shelf, got the feeling. We working like Keenan. It's Sunday, no sleeping this season. Y'all got to these 789 is a premium. Who trying to stop it? No overhead, all that I'm making is profits. I switching the topic, I'm checking deposit, they checking my pockets. You go high enough, they start checking your wallet. Now you ain't got shot up, it's out of the toilet. I'm stirring up pot for free, they gon' boil it up, serve it up. Whip it up, even reloaded, I'm dripping and goy. You never got out of first scale out of Latoya.
You never got out of first scale of Latoya. White bitches hitting the ground like a horror. I took my shot, now I feel like a Hoya. Whoosh.
That's funny.
I'm out, niggas acting bad until I gotta put a y'all out. Selling Mr. Clean until I had to put 'em out. Better through the vine, you ain't really what you talk about. Stuff another man is pretty weird, it's not a cop out. All you do is got this white shit is never thought out. Niggas making up shit in their head, they haven't thought out. Certain groups of people get offended when they call out. When I'm in the city with my niggas and we fall out. Chillin' in the bucket and we ready for the fallout.
Oh, nah, he going crazy.
Way to pin him and me, British got him all out. Boom.
Oh, this nigga's nasty. It's like who thinks of this? I will always say this: a new JPEGMAFIA album is one of the most fun experience ever because it's just you just never know what you're gonna get. Just random sounds out of nowhere. It's like you gotta appreciate that first reaction or that first listen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're never gonna get that again. You know, the first time hearing these crazy, you know, cuts and these crazy transitions, and you know, it's always fun to listen to. The whole dubstep direction on a couple of these tracks is very interesting. All right, track number 7, Head, is with a lowercase h too. Like, why?
Digging my way out the hole with these figures. You pressing me, pressing your buttons. I'm triggering. I'm up with the scope, leaving change with the tippers. I can't go to heaven. They do not have strippers. I hate what I see. Bitch ass niggas who ain't never this shit ain't relating to me. Niggas jealous of me. Thinking your wife and she selling it. Why is you spilling on me?
He's been rapping.
You wiping that hoe, but I been in that bitch like a residency. You ain't fucking with me. Treat her like cattle. I'm riding that hoe like a bitch was a bitch. Baby settle with me. See this is I get low with the iron. This metal you seek. It's the weapons I keep. It's staring me back in the face like a mirror. Medusa I see. It's no effort. The pressure. I'm crashing the truck and I'm booking the stretches. I'm pushing the piece. Remember this day is your last. These bitches be trying to say hey, but I'm passing. Streaming like Devin. I just let you ran. It sounded like heavy, but nobody dancing. But arm and a leg for a beat. Your nigga in jail, but we not in the streets. You niggas depending on Whitey for heat. We don't want to hear it. We not on the beats. For real. I can't believe it, your bitch keeping secrets. I got the head if you keep it from me. You bitch, your bitch, on this thing, gotta show it away. I'ma do it for free. This bitch aim with the grip, shame with the bitch. You don't even wanna hang with me. This bitch, you don't know how to shh. You ain't really about nothing, boy. You ain't bring your vest. Put that ice into your donut, fill your sweet ass with lead. I'm not even trying to fuck, I can't get hard, I want head. Suck me soft and take the condom off and jump in the bed. Got some ghetto on my stomach, it's the family crest. Course these niggas steady bumming, they still lying for crack. When shit be happening to these niggas, they get online, start begging. Like, how you rapping and ain't got figures? Who would've figured you present? It's TD Jakes, I preach the paper, I just dress like a reverend. I'm on your head like I'm accepted, we don't know who you be reppin'.
Track number 8, Degenerates Prayer.
People come and people go, no faith
All by myself, I do not need a pip, and I came from that era. We wasting no minutes. Hit me after 9 if you bustin' my digits. It's all on my own, I can take with no limits. You got Mrs. Daddies, I'm still independent. I sold to the left, my body be hitting like taking this. Just getting whipped by these niggas. Back in this bitch, storming the game like it's January 6th. By here with these boys, we knock up your wish. Gotta be humble enough to see flaws in your chin. Take a swing at the chin, you go down, swing again. Take that hit like a thug, little step in the ring, ya bitch. Stepping outside, we gon' try slide with the roster. We letting it ring, ya bitch. You is not skipping my pay. Touch paper, we break up like Kimmy and Yang. You ever thought about your family and stage? You touching my paper, I'm scraping your plate.
I don't know the toast to the safe, but I got a kipper, so I'm gonna play. You niggas just ratchet the race, my bitch get the bottles and bitches for me.
These niggas labels be letting them down. I cannot believe that you still getting a bag. Heavy the head to be wearing the crown and the throne I push down so you still see the gap. I'm in a pace, I'm moving a powerful race and I only come out for the cash. Feet up the head, the cycle like I'm pulling baits, only coming out late like I'm mad. None of you niggas be keeping it real, you talk shit and then beg me for cash. None of you niggas are smoking it feel you be quiet, you scared of your past. I'm on my dick every day like we never make hope and you still play, yeah. And if you shit in your life and you try to shit on me, I just gotta laugh. Cycle of baby, I'm stuck on the level, I'm up and you ready to crash. People are cursing the whip like a dirty nigga, I'm stuck in the past.
Do it alone, no pay for them. Do it alone.
By myself, I get in and I catch up, baby, with the crevices, still when I tap. Chewing on rats and I'm feeling the death, I can't wait for the action. I tell you what happened, I pull out the tracks, I can't wait for the cats, and I wait to release, I go straight to attack. If never the bitch, I go back to the hat, you're losing without it, that bitch, I'm patent.
Oh my goodness. I'm expecting a lot of people to hate this album. First of all, he loves that flow. I feel like he did that same flow on like the past, 5 tracks. You know what I'm saying? It works for him though. All right, we got track number 9, The Ghost of Emmett Till. I saw a lot of people, kind of scared about this, especially with a lot of tracks on here, and yeah, I must be new here.
Triggers busting, you niggas ducking, I need to repent. Hold the heat like a horror hate for the high lieutenant. Serving meetings against the arena, the bitch after tennis. Niggas don't be ballin', the numbers looking like Anthony Bennett. For Carl and Brian, my niggas dying, it's RP Emmett. She did the crowd and do the time, she ain't hell with no help. I'm in him, I got her biting down in the crowd like a dentist. You in the shit that you playing around, you ain't ready to script. I should like Popeye, exposing you niggas bitches to spit. I niggas with the laser break in the head is the was printed a quitter. She on her knees for the Lord and she bending over for sinners. I'm on the left to fill it. You in the basement like taking your bitch on the fuck with a winner. Then the fuck on the letter. Who the fuck is telling you niggas to back? You niggas wet behind the ears, you should invest in the vest. I'm so obsessed with success, I be making my reps. I never made it to the league and I still play with the best. I left a famous bitch on me and she still sending me texts. We switching rights and left, now you under arrest. They put a knife to your vest, now you under duress. You don't wanna catch a stranded on the roadside. JBL, you going to hell and catch a clothesline. Baby, wanna run it up and paint it on the whole line. I'ma rent the whole park, bitches want no line. Running off the hinges, I'm steady slipping with other bitches. 75 a ticket, it's double digits, we gotta flip it. I can never stick them, I gotta pick them. I wanna really sticks up in my linen, they out the toss like Don Lemon. Who the fuck is telling you niggas to bet? You niggas wet behind the ears, you need to parlay with success. I'm so obsessed with success, I be making the reps. I never made it to the league and I'm still doing my rep. I left my famous bitch on me, she still sending me text. I'm switching rights and left, now you under arrest. They put a knife to your vest, now you under duress.
Alright. Track number 10, Since I Met Ye.
Since I met Ye, I'm dead to you niggas. That's why I wear jet black. White hoes gon' been locked, then they end up with their head wrapped. I've been in the kitchen with the cauldron. We don't give yappers a mismatch.
Get the block, it's time to rob, nigga.
Hey, bitch, I'm Ricky Williams on the dolphin, smoking the juke with the never coffin. Hey, I'ma leave it shaking like it's boxing. She wanna thump like Del Dawkins. Hey, stepping in the deep water, know you see the shark fin. Thighs and privilege, you get a cough. Niggas jumping in the beef, don't rap now. Little boys thinking it's good to the wheel smack down. Never ass niggas, you pills down for the background. Never had a hit and you only hitting the half line. How you gonna tell me to run it up? Hit dogs, Holly, you fucking winning the sucker punch. You be in studio sessions chasing the back of the shit that you making your uncle into the trash. Hey, you stick to your trade, and then your bitches on another mission. I just come up with different brother, we getting Johnny, so I got another one in front of me. Lately I've been feeling like Tyson, I went on swinging on these niggas like they robbing Gibbons. Murder. Since I met Ye, I'm dead to you niggas, that's why I wear jet black. White hoes go with a lot and really end up with they head wrapped. I've been in the kitchen with the cauldron, we don't give yappers a mismatch. Bitch got a hand out, I ain't giving time. Bitch, you ain't even good enough to be on my side. One thing about me, you know he never lies. East Bay man, nigga from the east side. I like my side, but this time she get a better line. And if your bitch is a bopper, she get a better line. And if she's stressing me out, she get a better rhyme. It be your own niggas giving about the Fetty time. Blackout curtains for the daytime. Bitch lay down, I'm standing at a late time. My rap should be just by the safe time. All white Benz in my end, they gon' hate this. White girls get a best top, I'm racist. You owe me money, don't sleep. I'ma wake them on their knees for the MD. It's shameful, on the knees for the law.
Okay. 10 tracks in, definitely a lot more experimental than his last project. Lots of different sounds, lots of different cuts. It's hard to, really remember a lot of this so far because it's just so much happening, and that's typical, you know what I mean? I feel like his last album was definitely a lot more structured and just slightly a little bit more commercial. We're back to a lot of experimental, JPEG on this one in just the first 10 tracks. If you see me just, looking confused, it's normal. It's just how I listen to every single JPEGMAFIA album. It's because I just don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you gotta listen to it over and over again. That's just how JPEGMAFIA albums work. Track number 11, Yen. This was a single. Let's check it out.
Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink. I got money in the bank. Show me what you drink.
Okay, run up on niggas and tell her to enter the safe unit that I ain't playing before. Count up the money and slam me your bitch on the side. I talk to you like Patrick Mahomes. Niggas be acting like niggas, they try to stun on you, but really you tracing info. Okay. Niggas be fake with the hell and they hated me out my show on the road. Hating on niggas like it was your job, but you not getting paid to just be in a hoe. Niggas scared, I got front and said they talking shit from my distance and stopping your pose. Niggas be streaming, but listen to my older shit battle with devils. Sleep for the go, sleep with a weapon, I march on a step and you play with the money, I shoot your ropes.
You know,
by the east, I play for keeps. That money make her go weak. That money make me elite. My young bucks ain't got no leash. I can't hit what I can't see. That money make her go free. That money gon' make you bleed. Bitches fall up out the ceiling. All of this money got me in a pedestal. Wake up and talking, I'm like rage. People talk like they be sleeping in bed with you. They never met with you. I can relate. I got your bitch in the block like a senator. You know she ready, she not on the stage. I know these bitches be eating it rich, baby. Come get the money, no matter the way. We can go band for band for band for band. You know that you not gonna win. I know these bitches be eating it rich, baby. Come get the money, no matter the way. We can go man for man and switch the plan and pull the tuna out the can. All this money got me in a pedestal. We never talking, I might get it rich.
That's hard. Track number 12, GYBB. I'm sure we'll figure out what that means in the lyrics.
Let's get one thing straight.
What?
You niggas is in the streets, not me.
Okay.
You do street shit.
Okay.
I make money. There's a difference.
Okay.
Don't come to me with no goofy ghetto shit.
Okay.
I'm racist.
Okay.
And I don't like that. Bunch of fucking fun boys, yo. They try to put it on you like you them. It's like, that nigga got a perfect example to draw from, you know?
Back in this whip like the 70s, bitch. Spray that cologne, better pepper me, bitch. I see you stalking, just step to me, bitch. I don't give no fuck, you sucking that dick. I hit it once, you cannot be my bitch. Niggas be billionaires, fucking on kids. She on my dick like she spending for tips. The bitch don't know what I give. Whoa. Everything I spit about is still in effect. 80 on my wrist with your roof on my neck. Niggas don't respect when you show them respect. Show them a pick on my dick and they act. Your bitch a catastrophe, we got a vex when I'm beeping and making bitches like she hack. 77, I got the keys on the jet. Who you reppin', just wanna please, wanna act. Bitches be tipping us like the cheese to a rat. Everything effortless, getting cream from these rats. Some of you niggas don't really know how to act. Some of you bitches be getting pinned to the map. All in the family, keep a bunk with the ratchet. Seeing they bitches be getting dumped, it's a habit. Listen. Niggas be bred for the art school, fucking your bitch for the sport like Barstool. Niggas will copy and paste you, then get mad when they cannot outpace you. My hoes know how to bait you, chase that bitch boy, I will not race you.
Get your bitch back, nigga.
Oh, okay. Got it. Track number 13, TSAR, BOMBA.
Every time I spit bitches, Chris Mitchell in the kitchen. My bitch cleaning dishes, wrapping up the prisons. No major with millions. Origin is villain, is doom in the spirit. Light you up like kerosene. Peggy and terrorists, find it at the Sheraton. Bitch, give you instant relief, my shit clarity. Shot ugly brothers still going. Shaw Marion, waste the bitch time, make her spend her inheritance. My bitch for styling, she'll switch like Miss Garrison. 2D, she running routes like Marvin Harrison. Wow, shots to the body, she throwing a towel. I put gold on that boy head like me out. Most of these weapons, they came from the south. I miss having gold in my mouth. My neck is what you would put down and I. Your ex only will rap it thick in the mouth. So I took my turn and I threw that bitch out. My new bitch reported me, I'm coming in the house. I rest until millions to sleep on the couch. Look, I cannot help if I turn that bitch out, nigga. How was you broke with no dick and you proud? Hey, put that bitch back in the pot of the bundle. The Catholic extensions don't got no culture. Be sniffing white bitches and they feeling her. She can't have a roll on this baby white only. I choke you out in the corner. You know you a flopper replaying the corner. Bitch, I'm snatching them dreads and you get in the faces. That fabric cannot have to witness your faces. It's icy out here and these streets got a faces. That ice on me worth more than what you was taking. I'm busting you kisses, she right for the taking. I'm cooking, I'm trawling and serving them begging. You know your baby won't put it, you're making me voodoo to kill me. Bitch, I might be hitching, I'm hitching your booty when I get that hand. Why would I fucking be stuck in my bitch? You gave a probably one of us rich. I cannot help you, know what you did. Put out your hands and slap on your wrist. Slapping on nigga, slapping a bitch. I'm laughing at you cause you're living in ditch. I hop in the booth for shit if I'm tricks. They mad at the truth so they lie to kick it. Give me that shit, nigga, 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 nigga.
That's hard. TSAR BOMBA. Yeah, definitely gonna be one of my favorites to listen to. Track number 14, Mask On.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga.
Let's go.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga.
Mask up, cut the light to the guard dog, bust shut his ass up. Ash blunt, on the White House Inferno, sir, we turn out blood. Passed up, honey in your blood, you still can't keep that trash up. You mad sus, if you can't get your own buzz, don't speak on who's doing what.
You niggas, you really ain't built for all matter. You flopping the place, you can never be capping. Your GFB capping, I'm fucking that bitch with no rapping. Your bitches be fucking these rappers. Your bitches be fucking on me and ain't calling you capping. I know that you wonder what happened. I'm fucking your bitch in my trolling, I'm spazzing. I get to the pack and she bending it backwards. I get to the bam in the beat and I mix it. I rollin' on A1 is paying me cash. I got hit in the stash and my bitch looking like baby bashing. I'm paying for CDs and ass. You niggas be rapping harassed. The tuna is black, so rifle ahead in a rack. My bitches be bad, my bitches be sexy, they crack. You noticed another nigga wife was me.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga.
I got your bitch, she not getting her back. She on her knees for the way that I rap. You know they be capped. These boy can't touch me like F. These boy can't touch me like Hammer. Wigging on niggas like Joe and the scammer. So full of hate, they be speaking this manner. Speaking on niggas like they was a handler. Your bitch up that white sipping that Chelsea handler. How many Dracos think you in Atlanta? Paper like Higgles, we throwing them bands up. Treat them like Wiggles, shoot them till we vanish. Or treat them like JFK, pop it is dandruff. Treat them like JFK, give them a taper. I got a match, but I'm not a crusader. Fucking that bitch and she know that I hate her. She holding me down like that bitch on retainer. Hitting that line, get clutching that pipe, but everything I ain't get swiped. You getting eyes, no locked doors. Baby girl, I don't lie. They not talk about your life, you not relevant, you not lie. I am a dog, you was a rat, I don't fuck with mine. Can't believe I gotta say this twice.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Everything is so interesting. Track number 15, His Will.
You are not alone.
He's gonna use a gospel sample, isn't he? Yeah. Track number 16, Lights. Okay, nice little transition there. What we got? People probably calling this whole album trash already. Okay. We doing this? Okay.
Everything. My bitch took over my wrist. I grip to make sure your pussy get hit. I lick. You niggas be sweeter than this. The next. You niggas ain't wanting a bit. You miss. Don't pull if you don't wanna hit. Assist. Make sure that you cease to exist. I got on a like I drove pissing in hips. Effortless niggas, you know that my bitches be working. Little baby is heaven sent. Making up shit cause you know that the shit that you making, I'm stacking no dividends. Niggas be wanting them bigger, they out on our streaming, you neppos irrelevant. These neppos coming for money, but can't get no money, go back to your mama crib. I feel like when I'm kicking, I gotta defend my blick in the pelican. I feel like when I'm playing you niggas and taking your bitch out of element. I don't like I'm bothered. She wanna ride it, she know I'ma try, make her spit on the mic like she body a dollar. Got your neck looking alien. I'm no Samaritan. Yo, bitch, we catering. I'm in a breakthrough and shacking a post that you will when we painting them. Diamonds are light in my neck look Arabian. Niggas can't live in the skin, they be hanging. The mask on a nigga like pain, we blaming it. Your career with no relation to Damien. Look how I flooded the wrist. The cash make her wanna put up a fist. She twisting her fingers like this. We twisting our fingers like this. Look how I flooded the wrist. We got it for niggas like Sergio Kitsch. I'm twisting my fingers like this. I'm twisting my fingers like this.
Very bold to, you know, sample. I mean, I don't think that was a sample. I think he just kind of like played, you know, the melody, but very bold to, you know, repurpose and resample that classic Kanye song. You know what I mean? I'm so glad he didn't use, you know, the hook or sing the hook from, you know, that song, because, you know, I felt like that part would have been corny. But I love, you know, the drums that he used on there. That song was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, Call Me Maybe, it's classic. You know what I'm saying? So if he did sing the hook, it may have worked. Now that I think about it, I actually might want to hear that. Anyway, track number 17, New Era.
You know. Look, I come from an era when niggas was bumping Jody Reed US with you in 50. I come from an area, hit that bitch with the thicky, she defend you like a Swiftie. I came in the game with a plan and I executed it, so I didn't want to dismiss me. All that twisted metal where you don't cross, I don't settle, I don't regular bitches miss me. Breathe. There's so many bitches out there thought that I was trafficking. These bitches gotta be different, mind people shit from Africans. Pepsi pick over packaging. The kids still wanna tap me and your back's up on the wall. She get it off, you get it clapping out of cop. The car, it's the car. Maybe the cabinet can search just without a car. No law, they be rapping about that shit. I don't need no one but that bitch. I don't know who she fucking with. I don't know who she fucking rich. I split 80 on my wrist. You entertaining other day. That's so frustrating. Gotta be careful when you aiming and find the shells in the case. Women on these niggas, you 35 in the basement with parasocial activities. Your life is what you make it. Hoes in a sprint and she throwing M's when she shaking. Now I used to get my face, now I got pain on my page. Look, I come from an era when niggas was bumping Jody Reed US with you in 50. I come from an area, hit that bitch with the thicky, she defend you like a Swiftie. I came in the game with a plan and I executed it, so I didn't want to dismiss me. All that twisted metal where you don't cross, I don't settle, I don't regular bitches miss me. Breathe. Back in the yard and we up at the judge on under rugged. I cut the bow when I tuck you, bet I miss a ducket. I see some niggas drip buckets, I gave my hand a cup it. I know my leader's a puppet, he letting Putin fuck him. I got the keys to the member, bitch, simmer. We light you up like they count, we crack your bones, you dimmer. How the fuck is you making a buck? Niggas be living, I'm giving a fuck. Nigga be stinging that bitch like a pup. Nigga be treating that hoe like a slut. Gotta have a son and trust everyone, gonna call it luck. You gotta keep the ball over, slide your feet, look for the cut. Bitch, you really wanna fuck, they want everything, all the one they tripping at my tolerance on these hoes. I ain't proud of them, I only hit it once. She at my car and then call a bunch. I gotta take your dinner and eat in front of you for the one. Bitch, I come from an era when niggas is bumping Jody Rich, you want you getting 50. I come from an area, hit that bitch with the thickest, she defended like a Swiftie. I came in the game with a plan and I executed it, so I don't want to dismiss me. All that just a matter with you, no cause I don't stand, I don't regular bitches miss me. Breathe.
Track number 18, One Day It Will Be Over. And I'm gonna let this play into, you know, track number 19, War Over Land, which was one of the singles. So let's go.
One day it will be over. One day it will be over. Once at a time, I've been caught
if thou be the Christ, why don't you save yourself and then save us? Why don't you talk to me? If you gonna pray, don't put no if there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't care about that much, it's still yours. I get possessive.
Dog. I'm in your face, I'm at your gate. Tickets to funerals, tickets to wake. Shipping right down to Guantanamo Bay. I took my brrr out on a day. Shooting the hazards, ready for
Guitar.
you not a boss, I heard your boss. Don't really fuck with or know who you are. I see the green in your forces gone.
that's
In your
beautiful.
prime, you was off what you are. RP Mike, Jackson Johnson, shot at the Tyson. Praise to Allah, knees on the floor. Praying for peace, I really was. Should I buckle with the Vanelli or more? 216s, R. Kelly is door. Why is my mind always focused on war? Every light I'm worth discussing, my lord. Every light that you meet ain't a god. Some lights don't pick up, not a par. Other lights never reaching the bar. Some lights don't ring the touch light at all. Dracos be kicking back just like a horse. That Cybertruck ran at you, then that you pour. Beat your ass up, you was kicking the door. Then beat the guy out of me, really a corpse. I'm nasty as fuck, sloppy seconds is heaven. Don't tell my niggas on my bitch or the reverend. Chopper bleed is giving out C-sections. You get D-effort. One bitch, I don't need heifers. Cause you not a real stepper. Told my bitch, look bitch, this shit right here forever. Real.
But we got track number 20, Bridges on Fire, featuring Buzzy Lee. Shout out to Buzzy Lee. She's been on like almost every single JPEG Mafia project now. She was on the last one. Wouldn't be a JPEG Mafia album without her.
Everything about JPEGs I like.
Me too.
1, 2. To me. Okay, how the fuck is you niggas say yapping about me? You know that I come in the clutch. Niggas can't do what I do with the money. You know that you niggas be stuck in a rut. Baby girl, that ain't your money. You know you can't pay for that space on the rappers you fuck. She taking dick like she listen to Taylor, so piece on my neck when I'm chiefing the blood. Bitches be lying for nothing. They try to sit next to the money and get them a cut. You getting fucked, but you ain't getting paid. I swear these bitches be fucking for her. Fucking for drugs. Fucking the niggas who don't even remember who the fuck that they was. I'm fucking your friends. I'm breaking a bond and I'm breaking it back while I'm breaking the trust. Only the M's. I got you been singing like Thames. You know that I rap it like Hush. I'm making the clutch. You know that they try to defend, but I'm getting it no matter what. I'd rather go to out of eye with a nigga ride for me if you really wanna die for a nigga. If you really wanna earn it, then don't lie to a nigga, man. But you really have to go lie for a nigga, no sleep. Every day waking up like I've been rubbing that white in my teeth when I'm fucking on regular bitches. He's giving it to her and turning that bitch to a freak. Niggas be thinking that shit's still sweet. I'm paint your bitch face like bleach. Can't stop walking around with this heat. Y'all be bumping that mid and cheat. Fuck y'all niggas, them tracks be weak. I could leap you with my sleep, you niggas sheep. I can't be seen with hoes and sweet.
All of my friends, bridges on fire.
Jones.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Hard.
shorty gon' ride, shorty gon' die, shorty gon' fucking bring it. Tryna get high, tryna get
nah,
big,
you
I'm
went
tryna fucking
crazy.
feel it. Every time I come through B-more, I still get the fidgets. Clutching under Desi, these one ways can get suspicious. I can't fuck these bitches, they malicious and meticulous. And these niggas be acting like bitches, they get so fictitious. You ain't gotta lie, Craig, I don't wanna kick it. Been doing stunts since double digits, no impossible missions. Baby girl, if you wanna back me up, then hold this heat. Hold her head, cause you can't hold that hold down over me. Choppers overgrown, the razors tucked up in my cheek. You a mobile home, you rappers should be rolling weed. She on the phone so much, I know she choosing over me. It's a lie, but I can't lie, it's what's known to me. It's what's known to me, I can't get control of me. Envelope is 30, better luck with that than folding me. My baby mama brother brought me out my verse key. She said you one of a kind, no rehearsing. Keep your mouth shut, cause you can't pay for hearse fees. And if that cyber truck get then no reimbursement. Your daddy in the flow, we gon' smoke him. You was screaming for your dogs when he broke.
I'm so sad that song is over. I could have used Buzzy Lee's voice just one more time right there at the end. Definitely gonna be one of my favorite tracks on the album. I thought her part was so gorgeous. It was just sounded so good. It was just sonically like pleasing, you know, on my ears. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100% sure it is right now for me. It's 1:33 a.m. while I'm recording this on the day of the drop. I'm pretty sure people were calling this album trash at 12:10. Far from it though. Far from it. We got track number 21, No Strippers in Heaven. I would hope not.
Back in this bitch, throwing that money and smacking the ceiling. Better keep her back out when I'm cracking this shit. I bought a rifle, extended the clip, and I 3D'd the ghost and connected the switch. Ice on my neck, I take tactical risk. If you send me that paper, you pay for the hit. Pray to Allah, pray to God out of him. If the Lord saving sinners, I pray that I win. I give up everything not just to continue. Move up and weight class, you swing in the ring. Alternate rapper work ethic like Prince with numbers like William. Bitches like Vince, you work in the ring. And I'm just like a Vince, let us give it like Thanos. Take half of your wins and take all of your pride to make up in the end. But just think if you die with it, we for your friends. One bad supply, you be tweaking on ventless. We did something together, I just can't pretend, baby. Preach to the reverend, no strippers in heaven. Okay, I then gave up my big slip to the reverend ever since I found out there's no strippers in heaven. We praying for rain and we felt it in phases. Was 10 for the 8 to hit like Ernie Shavers. I'm saving, okay, but hoodie up like I'm Trayvon. SAR spray on, do not fuck with me. Niggas teaming up like the Hardys. Your bitch with the fake, now I tend to these parties. I catch me a case before I lose to these artists. Much that's before I shoot, bitch. I think I'm James Harden. I fuck niggas, bitches, put coke in their carcass. I hop back to you, boy. I take out the garbage, the gas is for air, make them reach for the knock. And I know it's a phase, I don't care about the comments. When they do it, you gon' get them in tars. And I jump with no shoe like I'm Travis Pastrana. Bitch thought he was true till I pop this pinata. Hit a bitch from the side of my house, my pinata. Ice on my neck like I'm covered in armor. You kings and tech and I'm kings and armor. I offer my bitches like drummers and starters. You play games with niggas, they ran out of quarters. I pay me you cash in the bag for my orders. You niggas be lame, they be asking my quarter. Your bitch on the D, I turn her to a score. And more than I'm making, I feel like I'm tortured. Picasso on my face if you ask for a portrait. Used to a family with free Peter Corbin. That bitch addicted, light up her endurance. She know this dick over top to the corporate. Ain't no succession, y'all drawing this short stick. That bitch a keep it, she toxic and gorgeous. I go to war for a horse, she holding it down. I ride in on a horse while I'm holding my kid and I'm holding in cold. Your niggas be calling police to report your bitch. Why? It's like how we gon' make it sure, nigga.
Everything about JPEGs I like.
Chefs in the kitchen, we caker. Chef Peg, you know I'm fucking the baker. They be pretending to know us. They be pretending to know me, then show them. I can never sing at him for the low. Ain't no strippers up in heaven, I know.
I really can't wait to run this album back because I feel like there's so many songs and things that connect throughout. He went back to that dubstep sound that he used in the beginning of the album. You know what I mean? And he had like a couple of, you know, chants in there that I feel like I heard on a different song. So I just really can't wait to run this back and like just see the similarities between, you know, songs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's keep it going. We got 4 tracks left. We're almost done. So we got track number 22. I'm not going to pronounce that. We're just going to call that track number 22. And then we're going to let that play into track number 23 called Chat. Let's go.
on that pussy, I stare at your carcass, little nigga, I don't see no dog in it. Fucking like Mr. Marcus, you treat him like trophy or a hoe, give out all of your parties. I told my Russian bitch down on this puppet, and this pussy nigga a sputting it. Go for Peggy, no funny shit, breaking the cup, never missing my target like Thomas did. Chat, point me to the house, I'm up in this bitch right now. Free Rodney hitting Junior, stop letting him kill my child. Free Lily, free D Shavin, so they can put that bitch in the ground. I'm up in this bitch right now, these ghost guns don't make no sounds. All of them movements is coming unglued, no talking, just pick up and shoot. You see the war started, we need more recruits. You got sticks and malicious, the chicks out the cool. All of this ice on my neck, they gon' try to remove. Got my people in danger, they voting for you. Yeah, my daddy came here with no socks, I'm excuses. There's six in the mud and they yopping up food. I cannot leave my house if I don't got the tools. Keep one eye open for the bacon and blue. I don't eat bacon, I give it the blues. Aim at that boppin', switch up his hue. I do not see a race, so my hand won't salute. I got bullets for traitors and liars and suits. I got a pride, can't lead a coup. I'm not admired by niggas who lose. Play my feet and get ready to bop. She feel like a Kennedy, I'm hitting the top. They looking for me like my nigga Osama. These K bitches harder than me for the summer. Those certain niggas, but keep it 100. I plenty these niggas fell off like the runners. Threw up and yeah, you know I was gonna. These niggas jump out of the street when they wanna chat. Point me to the house, I'm up in this bitch right now. Free Rodney hitting Junior, stop letting them kill my child. Free Mikey, free D Shavin, so they can put that bitch in the ground. I'm up in this bitch right now, these ghost guns don't make no sounds. Chat, chat, chat.
All right, track number 24, The First Amendment.
Give me that work. Niggas talk out the side of their neck like Charlie Kirk. What's the worth? Baby girl left with a smirk, neck busted like Charlie Kirk. On the run now, what's the purse? Better aim for the neck like Charlie Kirk. Bitch hit the earth. She alright in the end, lean left like Charlie Kirk. We try not to step and sleep when she sleep. If the cameras are free, the for actions and killing. The chopper got all the next turning like Tina. I'm calling the trail, we all follow the lead. These niggas take one to the neck like they reason. One living the time. The other can see, baby rappers, they bitches be bombers and freezing. Perspective, the best, you can Charlie for real. Ayy, one in the table, we carry the steel. Don't pull you in ready to kill. Ayy, slaying the ham, your shit gets spilled. They picking Charlie off the field. Ayy, all of this right, my violence too real. I guess I know how it feels. I guess I know how it feels. I guess I know how it feels.
Leave a hole in one toilet for niggas and chef with the rifle, the shooter was missing. I'm chopping, see young for the king, and I'm jamming the Chrissy, the blick with the fish. We empty this kizzy, the stick in the dick. Like you shorty be acting like she don't wanna fuck. Baby be wanting me back in the ring. All under pressure and lean. I got the spit, going Charlie in the shit. See some parties, you ready to split. That bitch your right wing and that bitch your left. Fuck at the bay, they got ice in the crescent. My baby to school with a shiv and I'm beefing and choosing the streets. Every war where you is when your ice be everywhere. How you gon' live? I seen a nigga get hit in his chest and he knew he was hit. He was holding his neck.
Alright, so we got the last track on the album. You will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. Such a JPEG title. Let's get it. Okay, so instrumental. Okay. Okay, so that was JPEGMAFIA's experimental rap. On first listen, I can confidently say I will probably like this better than his last album. Like I said, I do love his last album, but I feel like this has a lot more of that experimental sound that I'm used to when it comes to JPEGMAFIA, and just like, you know, sporadic, you know, just sounds and, you know, beat switches and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, it's really hard to pinpoint a track, you know, that I enjoy. I mean, obviously the one with Buzzy Lee, and like there's a couple others like SAR Bomb and stuff that I can name, but it's like, I don't even remember how those sound, just because there's so many beat switches and, you know, different change ups and stuff like that, you know, which is, you know, the JPEGMAFIA experience. You know, I know a lot of people are gonna probably be calling this, you know, album trash, and it's, you know, it's not even, they didn't even finish the whole thing. But, you know, it's the fun thing about, you know, JPEGMAFIA albums is, you know, actually being able to live with it a little bit, you know, even for a couple days, you know, a couple days it'll click, you know what I mean? Just the nuances in every track, the little details, you know, whether it be an ad-lib here, you know, a panning with the sound on the left ear to the right ear, you know. I always say you got to have a really decent pair of, you know, have a really good pair of headphones when listening to JPEGMAFIA's music. And that's what, you know, a couple other artists too, just the way it's mixed, the way it's mastered, you know, just the sound design around everything. You want to be able to, you know, experience, you know, what he intended you to hear, you know, at the fullest, you know, to max capacity. So definitely invest in, you know, some great headphones when listening to this. You know, like I said, I did listen to the Pigeons and Planes interview, and he said he was going to dive more into, you know, that punk rock sound. I may be misquoting him, but I know he said he wanted to dive more into the sound of his last album. So I did expect, you know, similar sounds to that. And while there were some of those sounds, you know, it's definitely a lot more, you know, electronic. There's definitely a lot of, you know, I'm gonna keep saying the dubstep elements. Yeah, correct me if that, maybe I got the genre wrong, but there's a lot of, you know, just slight dubstep, you know, elements throughout, you know, some of the tracks here, you know, which I remember I had my dubstep era where I would listen to a lot of those artists. You know, I haven't heard anything, you know, dubstep-ish in a while, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's something that I'm gonna have to get used to JPEGMAFIA doing. You know, he does it well. He does it, you know, I'm sure, you know, if you were just a dubstep artist, you would probably be killing that market. But like I said, the fun part about this now is that I get to listen to this again and kind of like see, you know, hear what I miss, you know, get used to, you know, some of the cool stuff about, you know, each track, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna even say if this is the greatest album of all time or, you know, the worst album of all time, because, you know, I don't know. I can't even tell you. I will tell you that I enjoyed it. And right now it's Wednesday. You know, I probably won't be able to get this actual reaction out until Friday. I probably will do, you know, an extra 5 minutes on, you know, what I'm feeling a couple days later. We'll see. But as of right now, you know, I know just from knowing myself, I know that this is an album that I'm gonna, you know, probably, you know, fall in love with. You know, just from the crazy sounds and just the way I was confused. You know, having that confused look with JPEGMAFIA albums for a lot of the songs, for me, is such a good sound, because I know that it's going to be one of them albums that I fall in love with, you know, in due time. So, you know, experimental rap, JPEGMAFIA, definitely experimental. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share it, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, and don't forget to let me know what your favorite track was, your favorite song, favorite beat. Let me know if you didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? We'll have a conversation later.